Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of kit conspiracy, which I am combining today with a Some Assemblage Required video because I am going to be using quite a few products from Some Assemblage Required. For kit conspiracy, MK and I are both using the 49 and Market Everywhere collection, and today I'm going to use this orange paper. As you can see, I have auditioned several other ones, but I feel like the orange one works the best. This photo is of my son and some of the people from his Cub Scout group when they were young and still in Scouts. I want to say the photos circa 2008 maybe? Anyway, they are on a cable car. We are documenting a day, or I am documenting a day of travel by various types of transportation. So this happened to be the best cable car photo that I had of them. I actually only had one other, and they were not on the cable car. They were getting ready to get on, and there were several other people on the cable car. So I omitted that one, and I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. I'm going to use some 49 and Market film strips. These are a smaller sampling than what you would purchase directly from 49 and Market. These are from the monthly embellishment box that MK has over at Some Assemblage Required. And you just get a smaller sampling of them, which is really nice because the packs of film strips are huge and quite overwhelming in some regards. But each month in the monthly embellishment box, you either get tickets or you get film strips, and it's nice to have a smaller sampling of each. And so I'm going to go ahead and use these. I think these ones might be from the June box. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Also, the orange heart, or the heart that has the gears in it with the rust kind of look over the top of it, that is, I believe, also from, I want to say, the June box. I could be, or not box, the June release. Anyway, it could be from the box. I don't know. I will link it up down below if it is a standalone item or in the box so that you can easily find it. I don't have the notes in front of me right now while I'm voicing this, so my apologies for that. I obviously decided to go ahead and rip my paper in half diagonally. I'm going to do a little bit of mixed media on this paper, and I'm going to use a stencil that is from Dusty Attic, but I got it from MK's shop over at Some Assemblage Required also. So I'll put a link for that down below. And then I'm also going to add some more gears and such to this layout to just play off of the gears in the heart there. And I thought that would be just perfect for a layout about a cable car, since everything they have is like run off of cables and gears and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a great match for this, and it works wonderfully. I am inking all of my ephemera up with some black soot distress ink just to kind of make it all pop and stand out against those lighter colors. I really liked that map background as well that I was able to put behind the photograph, and then I added a couple of frames here also. The frames were one of the items we decided to use in the kit this month, or this week, and I have quite a few of them, so I don't mind using the whole thing and leaving it whole behind my photograph. Sometimes I would like cut the edge of it off and save it for another layout, but I've got a lot of them, so there's a lot that comes in the kit, so I don't feel like I have to do that. I did add a bit of foam underneath my photo just to make up the difference that the chipboard frame is creating in height, and that way my photograph doesn't get bent or mushed down in the center because there's no support behind it. So this is a great way to do that, and I'm just using foam from Walmart. It is adhesive on one side, and then I add liquid glue on the other side, and this foam is just found in the children's craft aisle. So if you're someone who is worried about being super acid free, I'm not actually 100% sure. I don't even have the packaging anymore to know if this is acid free foam, but my photos are digital photos. I could reprint them if I ever really wanted to. They are also done on my selfie camera, or selfie printer, which seems to be virtually indestructible. those photos. So I'm not too worried about it. And if you're someone that has to have everything 100% acid free, of course, you know, I would recommend using foam that is designed for this. That's not to say this is not acid free. I just don't have the packaging in front of me to tell you. And I've never even bothered to look because it's not a big deal to me. I did use some splatter over the top, obviously, there. And I am using Tangelo and Sedona. And then I am also going to use this Marigold Orange Paper Glaze and Marigold Stencil Butter. They're both called Marigold. The oranges are very different, as you can see here. I'm just using a mix of both. And then I really like this stencil with these little plus marks or X marks. And this is the stencil that is from Dusty Attic, but you can find it in the Some Assemblage Required shop. I'm also using some black, I think it's called, it's called Black Pansy, and that is from Paper Glaze also. These are just texture pastes. I'm kind of doing a random coverage of it, and I really like the way that it brings the orange into the upper corner, and also how the black kind of tones down the orange in the lower left-hand corner. I did mark where my photos were going. I was just erasing one of the pencil marks there that was kind of sticking out, just so I didn't have to worry about being super perfect with my placement. And then I have this torn edge of a branding strip, so I'm going to add this in the upper right hand corner and add a little bit of the rub-ons in this corner as well. So I am using some rub-ons to finish off my layout, and I really like the way that those look. They're a little bit different going on with the black background because normally you can't really see the whatever it is that the rub-on is printed on that makes it stick. Over the black you can see it. So if you're going for like a perfect look, you're not going to get that. But with mixed media, I'm really rarely going for that perfect clean look because that's just the nature of mixed media. I am using either some Zotz Bling, actually I think those are glue dots, but I use those interchangeably, Zotz Bling and glue dots, to go ahead and adhere my acrylic down. And if my acrylic is really narrow and I can't get a glue dot behind it, I will just use my liquid adhesive, which is Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and I find that it holds really well. I probably could just use that and forego the glue dots, but the glue dots work also. Again, I inked up everything with some black soot, including these photo corners, and I'm only using 3 of the photo corners because the 4th corner is covered by that little banner piece that is going across there, and I think it says let's go see the world or something like that. I think that's perfect for this. Since we are out and about, we went from San Jose to San Francisco by train, and then we took a trolley to a cable car to a ferry and went out to Angel Island. And so lots of different transportation and lots of things that they were seeing on this particular trip. And I think that all of this travel theme from the collection of everywhere was perfect for these photos. So I'm going to get as much done as I can, and we'll see where I go from there. I may have some bonus layouts to share with you in December, just due to the fact that I have probably more photos than I have days available to use them before we switch to a new kit. So we are changing kits every Wednesday in November, and again, we have the same kits kitted up. You can go and join the Facebook group for Kit Conspiracy if that is something that you're interested in. You don't have to have the same kits to play along, and you're welcome to use any kit out of your stash if you want to play along as well. So there's the other gears that I decided to pull out. I've got a chain and a little hook, and that's going to go in the upper right hand corner. I think those work really well for this layout. Just more playing on the way that the cable car works, and these embellishments just add to that. So I really liked that idea of it. And then I love it also because these gears have this orange on them, like the orange and the black, which are just perfect for this paper. So I could not have planned that any better. I think MGA's gears are just amazing. And I believe these are all from the June release. I will put, again, links down below for everything that is still available, so you can go and check that out. I am pulling the backers off of these acrylic pieces. I don't always pull the backers off, but especially if they're things that I'm using liquid glue, sometimes I feel like the backer maybe is more porous and will help it stick. But there's no real rhyme or reason to that theory, so I have not tested that over time. But in this case, I decided to go ahead and pull them off and just go ahead and adhere them to the layout. And everything is getting a little bit of liquid glue anyway because of that mixed media. The texture paste does not like to hold real well with just the ATG. So the liquid glue is a great way to go ahead and make sure everything stays. You can start out with your ATG, but over time, or when you're moving your layout around and the back paper bends a little bit, it tends to just pop off. Like my whole cluster here would just like pop off. So liquid glue seems to be the best fit. And then I just added a couple of little sayings here from the rub-on sheet that we have in our kits as well. And that is pretty much going to do it, you guys. The close-ups are coming up here in just a few moments. Again, you'll find the link for some assemblage required down below, and as well as the individual products. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below as well. You'll also find the link for my Facebook group, as well as the Kit Conspiracy Facebook group and MK's channel, so you can easily just pop on over to her channel and see what she has for you today. I'm not sure if she has something on her channel today. We are doing Tuesday, Sunday, and Friday. I just did that backwards, but those are the days we are for sure posting, and any extras we will post on the other days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys come back tomorrow for another video. See you then. Bye-bye.